These first few carries, they're going to be exciting. They're going to be physical. They're going to be battles. Each side trying to establish control in this game.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Cincinnati's offense takes the field, and leading the way for the reigning AFC champs is last season's comeback player of the year, a man who needs no introduction, Joe Burrow.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that, because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And it pushes way forward to about the 32. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Here we go, here we go.
Again, it's Mixon. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The Bengals at 5-4 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
These two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year, with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
11.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On one, right?
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now here's Goodwin with it on the jet sweep. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
So the completion good for 6 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
On 2nd and goal. Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Marquise Goodwin. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bengals put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here come the Steelers for the first time in this game with their free agent signing at quarterback, the former #2 overall pick, Mitchell Trubisky.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week, in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that, and they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Trubisky to throw.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, it's Trubisky.
That swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is a modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive.
On first down, Trubisky being chased out left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And they're on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. They still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. He notched his 15th touchdown pass of the year on that last drive, and they'll look to keep it going here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Hurd, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
On 3rd down, Murray. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They're going to run it with Murray. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Trubisky. He gets it complete to Harris.
He'll get it inside the 20.
He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go play action with Trubisky. This is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Fryermuth from 19 yards away. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
On 1st down, Murray.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon,
63 yards.
and the Bengals are able to move back in front.
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a Bengals score. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Trubisky will throw.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. And out now, here come the Bengals.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12.
Burrow will throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Awesome.
Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. He's going to air one out. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
it's Trubisky. Completion here to Claypool. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for them, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So we've reached
halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Play action. Now Trubisky. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he will have a Steelers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. For the short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Sermon now on 1st and 10.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Trey Sermon,
his first touchdown of the year.
And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 17-14.
From the 6. And he returns this to the 22.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Short little throw to Ebron, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Another run for Murray on second down.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On the jet sweep, here's Chase.
And he stopped immediately there.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
Here we go.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
11 MT paint.
Up the middle, Murray. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now Burrow.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow and connects quickly to Jamar Chase.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Burrow on 3rd down.
Touchdown! Eric Ebron from 6 yards away.
And the Bengals have retaken a third quarter lead. And McPherson on for the extra point.
It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Trubisky's throw complete there to Johnson.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. They go play action. Trubisky. It's brought in by Harris.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Trubisky to throw again. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Now Trubisky on first down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On second down, this is Harris. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Trubisky to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
For many people, that's not your standard play call in that third down situation. But for so many offenses, they just want the ball in the hands of their playmakers in open space. And after he caught it, he did a nice job picking up the first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rush just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Here's Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now it's Trubisky. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Mitchell Trubisky, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was all capped off by Mitchell Trubisky's touchdown run. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
On 1, ready?
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Burrow looking to pass. Quick slant caught by Chase. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Able to find Higgins. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. First down. Here's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Ball start. Awesome.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't.
Burrow.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson.
A 33-yarder from the left hash.
McPherson's kick is good.
And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Trubisky to throw. Pass is caught. Miller. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now it's Trubisky. Rolling to his right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Pass complete to Harris. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Throwing now is Trubisky. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Mike Hilton, the man to break up the throw. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bengals offense returns to the field. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 33 yards that time.
And how about that? So many times the big play is what does it in overtime. They got one there, move the ball past midfield, and now you know they're on the move, looking to score the game-winning touchdown because a field goal won't finish the game.
Inside handoff to Mixon, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow.
Got a man open. It's Chase. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call. But when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
Here we go. 11.
The tight end in motion right.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. They'll give up the gut for Murray. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has now been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Murray fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold them?
And he is in for the score! And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans screaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for the Bengals, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they suffered just their 2nd loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.